Let's take Andrea in Salt Lake City. Welcome to the show, Andrea.
Hey, thanks for having me on, and happy birthday, Senior Chief.
Thank you very much.
Holy cow. How do you know these things, Andrea?
That's good stuff right there.
Because I watched Morning with Bill Schultz and Joanne Nosachinski yesterday.
Oh, very cool. We had fun on that one.
Holy cow. I got to get down there and do that show.
That's a
I'm
good
going to be
show.
on there tomorrow.
Very cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. They're stealing all
I
our
think
guests.
I might be, too. I'm going to check. I might
Oh,
be.
cool. That'd
I might
be great.
Yeah.
You did like the pre-record after the live episode.
We did. So,
whatever,
we did a lot of predictions about what's going to happen in Syria, so I hope I'm not wrong in a week and a half.
Well, that's how fast the news cycle changes. It's not that you're wrong, it's the information you were dealt with at the time.
That's
so.
true.
Andrea, were you surprised to read in The Operator that that Rob O'Neill was... I mean, you couldn't swim, could you?
No, I didn't know how to swim. I could keep myself alive, but I didn't know any strokes. Yeah, and but because I wanted to be a sniper, and the Navy recruiter said you can be a sniper here in the Navy. You got to be a SEAL first, no big deal. And he kind of brushed over that whole part. And I figured, well, he's a professional recruiter. Why is he going to lie to me?
Yeah,
and he did. So that was I learned the hard way.
That's a recruiter who probably is having trouble making his quotas right there.
Oh, that's recruiting people into the Navy out of Butte, Montana in the winter is not easy.
Oof. Well, I got recruited out of Twin Falls, Idaho, and apparently they're making their quotas, so they're pretty honest guys. I lucked out.
Well, thanks for your service.
Now, what are you doing, Andrea? You just had to take a test. Are you going back into the Navy?
No, I'm a reservist now, so yeah. I got to run my PFT. It's great to be female and old, so it's not that hard.
I've always said that, too.
I'm with you, Andrea, 100%.
Andrea, what do you think about Pooh? Is there any? Let's take it from Hari Kondabolu's perspective. He says, because he made a documentary. Here, listen, just a little bit from the documentary here.
I hate Apu. And because of that, I dislike The Simpsons.
The whole series.
Yeah.
I love The Simpsons because...
You hate yourself.
So that's the trailer. It's a lot of different people of, I guess you could call it East Asian descent, saying how much they hated the character of Apu, and they thought it was a slam against all of their people. What do you think of this, Andrea?
I think they have a point. I think Apu is an offensive character, and they should kill him off immediately.
They kill him. Oh my gosh, what a solution!
Wait, are they trying to get rid of the character, or they just want an ethnic person to voice him?
Probably a headline or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they want to. They want an apology.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Is that going to make 30 years of Apu go away?
I think so.
Good. Do it then.
Well, and I think, the most offensive thing that Harry Kondabolu said was that he was going to beat up Hank Azaria. Have you taken a decent look at either one of those fellows? I don't think that's the way that fight would go.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
Hank Azaria is jacked.
Yes, he is. I know. He's
in and out of being jacked, though, isn't he? It depends on when you get him.
He is a strange dude. I mean, people who do voices are strange people, because I know some of them, and they're very talented, but they have a weird way of... people who do... Impressionists.
Yeah.
Allie, think of the comedy clubs, right?
Yeah.
Think of the guys who do impressions. We're not going to mention any names. They're weirdos.
They are. They're very strange.
Because they're like, it's a spectrum kind of thing. They can do impressions,
that's
and they
exactly
get in there and they do their thing. But then, like, when they're off stage, they're a bit of like an idiot savant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Howard Stern fan, and there's this guy Sour Shoes who's on Howard Stern. He is brilliant. He can do an imitation of anybody perfectly, but he's crazy. He lives in his own room in his parents' house. He can't socialize. They have to cook him food. He just can't take care of himself. He's completely on the spectrum. Brilliant.
John DiDomenico, a normal guy. He's one of the... There's outliers.
Oh,
John
yeah.
DiDomenico, the guy who does Trump, best Trump impersonator in the business, comes on this show all the time, used to do Red Eye. He's the kind of guy you can hang with him, you can have dinner, you can talk. He's like a warm... he's a man in full, as they say. So, Andrea, I thank you for the call. I don't know what we're going to do
Thanks,
about...
guys.
Yeah.